This is much simpler than it was the first time I tried it. Alright, let's leave the collection and go back to the city.
The outsider has returned. Well done, outsider. That should give the Hist time to heal while the Dremora rebuild the refining vats.
Okay.
Nothing good, that's for sure. He covets the magical essence of the Hist sap and refines it into potions and elixirs, whose purpose we can only guess at. It's a perversion, but it is one we must endure. Then the time has come to choose. Do you agree that life, no matter the hardships, is sacred? Or do you side with the scholars, who would rather end the suffering and let our history die? If you settle the debate in the warrior's favor, then the history continues to live, and our civilization shall endure, just as it always has in this harsh land. Plus, my warriors shall stand at your side in your final battle against Molag Bal. The warriors believe that the history must survive, no matter the torments it is forced to suffer. The crystal must continue to sustain it, to keep the spark of life flickering despite the endless pain. Life is precious. The Hist must endure. If you must, I shall wait here for your return.
I'll be right back, y'all. Alright, I'm back. So let's talk to the tree mender and see what she says, or minder, whatever.
You have completed our trials, outsider. Now we ask you to settle our long debate. Will you side with the scholars, or with the warriors? The scholars believe that the history cannot continue as Molag Bal's slave. It withers away, but the crystal will not let it die. This cruel existence, this terrible suffering, it must come to an end. Oblivion is preferable to eternal torment. Of course, I shall wait.
Before we make our decision, let's check what time it is. Yeah, we have a little bit of time left. Let's take a look at what exactly has happened to Argonian society. They'll go to their homeland and we'll just take a quick walkabout and see. I'll start in Stormhold. Yeah, it's fallen in a bit of a state of disarray. I mean,
How could those Bosmer attack a nursery? Have they no shame?
not really. No, they don't.
You can't trust a creature that
They've gone from living in massive ziggurats to a more primitive mud hut.
Just when I needed some company.
They've been sold into slavery by Dunmer for generations in every game, always, or getting hunted by the Dunmer for slavery. But is this really that bad of an outcome? Granted, the only example we have of Argonian culture before is in that city, in whatever the place is called. I can't remember how to pronounce it. The city we were just in. And here's one of the Argonian settlements. It's not doing too bad off, although there's definitely some Dunmer architecture.
the Hist is saved. Maybe they'll bring it to Stormhold.
Take a quick look at the hatching pools that they use now. Which is still located in one of the Great Pyramids.
What is it?
Sort of primitive tents and living, primitive totems, but they were using their totems even before all this, so here to these guys real fast. Wish these guys would stay dead after you killed them, but they don't. But this is a perfectly healthy history here. Here's an Argonian egg. It's been broken, but the hatching pools are still here. This tree looks a lot better than ours, though. Argonian back over. Oh, this is the wrong town, isn't it? Yes, this is the wrong town. Damn it. It's not Stormhold. Which town is it? Seven Heart. May not be as it was, but even here, the society is thriving. It's not as advanced, and a lot of knowledge, I'm sure, has been lost. The society is thriving. That's a little history right here. Granted, that looks like it could end disastrously, but it's still sort of thriving. And for our last stop, we'll check out the bigger of the Argonian themed houses you can purchase. Taking a little while to load, but stay moist mansion. It's a hut made out of mud and wood. Isn't a ziggurat like it used to be. But the society's still around, although I think a lot of their wisdom has been